All right, so now we're on number 6, still in section 532. So this one is a little bit tricky because the one thing about this is we got to see. Okay, this x plus 5, this x plus 5 is this whole length, and it's kind of drawn strange. The entire x plus 5 is that entire length. X plus 1 is the smaller triangle, and it's just this side length, okay? We'll get used to seeing things, and I mean, that after I've done enough geometry, like that's pretty straightforward to be able to see that, but you just gotta get used to it if it didn't click for you automatically. So first off, do we have similarity? That's always your first question. We only have angle as our option. So do we have two angles in common? Yep, we got 90 degree, we got 90 degree. What else do we have in common? Let's see. We have, what else can we conclude? Let me think. All right, we are back. I forgot to put a tick mark here. So actually it's paused again. Great. Let's try this again. Hey, wake up. Wake up. All right. Yes, we're back. All right. So I forgot to put these two tick marks here. So I didn't see the angle similarity, but that was just copying it down correctly. Just reminding you that it happens to the best of us. So try to copy everything down as correctly as you can. Okay. So look, we have these angles in common. We have 90 degree angles in common, which are all 90 degree angles are congruent, obviously. So we have angle satisfaction. Satisfied. All right. So now let's look to see which are corresponding. What corresponds here to x plus 1? All right. What corresponds to x plus 1? Let's look. So it is the angle that is the side that's connected to my right angle, right? It's across from the one tick mark. That's one way to do it as well, across from the one tick mark. So across from the one tick mark, across from the one tick mark, we are actually going to have these two sides correspond. I'm just going to redraw it in blue, okay? And guess which others correspond? I mean, test makers had, it's always going to be the other ones, but we could see across from the right angle, which is called hypotenuse, across from the right angle. So I'm going to say, yep, those two are also corresponding. All right, let's make our ratio. Now remember, when you make your ratio, we have to relate the same way in both times. Okay, so look, x plus 1 is this length for the small triangle, x plus 1. The long length here, x plus 5, corresponds to this entire length, okay, this entire length. So we're going to put x plus 5 on the bottom. So what do? I put the smaller triangle on the bottom, or top, the bigger triangle on the bottom. And these sides correspond. Okay, so these are corresponding sides. But I'm going to keep it as it is. The small triangle I'm going to put here. I'm going to put here on the. That's better. I'm going to put the small triangle on the top. So we'll go ahead and put 2.4. We'll put 7.2. Okay, and I think this is going to require a calculator, which I don't have handy. I'm a bad math teacher. But we're going to cross multiply this. Let me show you a little trick. So one thing you can do is you could just take that 2.4, divide it by 7.2. Yeah, I kind of want to show you this. It's kind of a little trick. Oops, dang it. 2.4 divided by 7.2. That equals 0.138888888. Okay, so what I was saying is you could reduce this into a decimal and then put over 1 and multiply it. I don't know, that's going to help us out too much right here. So let's just go ahead and do it straight. 2.4 times x plus 5 is equal to 7.2 times x plus 1, right? So you have that set up, you got to distribute it. 2.4x plus, let's see, it's going to be 10 point, oh, it's going to be 12. Is equal to 7.2 x plus 7.2. All right, let's move all the x's to one side. Let's move this x over to that side because it is going to keep them positive. Keep it positive, y'all. All right, let's minus the 7.2 to both sides. Okay, so it's going to cancel this. It's going to cancel that. We're going to end up with 12 minus 7.2, which is 4.8, is equal to, let's see, 6, 1, 8, 4, 4.8. Oh my God, look what happened. 4.8x is equal to 4.8. Guess what x is? 1. Okay. So because we know that x is 1, we know that this side, BD, which is the side here, the expression corresponding to that was x plus 5. So BD is equal to 1 plus 5, 6. I know this side, x plus 1, corresponds to this side here, ED. And we could say ED is x plus 1, x is 1, so ED is 2. All right. So these were the main parts. You wanted to find what that length is, BD, and you want to find what the x is. It's a pretty good problem. All right, let's pause it.